Welcome to Camel Cam. I'm Carly Eibel, and we have another exciting episode for you guys. For those of you who haven't been keeping up with Camel Cam, it's a weekly sports update show produced by students for students and fans. You can catch all our episodes on gocamels.com under the video audio section. Well, the men's basketball team has their second nationally televised game this Monday night versus Gardner-Webb at 8 o'clock. The game's an orange out, so come loud, be proud, and wear your orange gear. As a reward for wearing orange, Campbell will be giving out free chips, Coke rally towels, and other Coke-related prizes. The women's basketball team is on the road, but they've won 6 out of their last 7 games and are now 6-2 in the Big South Conference. They'll return home January 31st. Well, wrestling is nearing the end of their season. They are rebuilding under the former Olympian and first-year head coach, Cary Kolat. Here's Lisa with Coach Kolat for another segment of Candid Camel.
Thanks, Carly. So, Coach, before being here at Campbell, you were originally assistant coach at Carolina. So with that being said, what do you enjoy most about being head coach here at CU?
I enjoy the size of the school. I prefer a smaller school. I competed myself at a small school in Pennsylvania. And Campbell feels a lot like home. You know, I grew up in a small town as well, and I love the interaction with the people here at Campbell. It's easy for me to get, questions and answers and things of that nature, so it's a good fit for me.
Now, you've really been about rebuilding the program since you came here, and one of the things that you changed was that you now have the wrestling matches in Carter Gym instead of the Convocation Center. So why the atmosphere change?
Absolutely, because wrestling, our draw and attendance, first we've got to start somewhere, we've got to build up, we've got to get that winning tradition going. And once we establish that, our plan is to grow out of Carter. Carter's small, it's tight, it puts people mat side, and that's the type of atmosphere we want in a wrestling match. And I think the fans who enjoy wrestling love to come there and be mat side. And then the ones who have never been to a wrestling match, their first experience, it's a lot more exciting. If you've got 200 people in a smaller gym, it feels like 500.
Right on top of action.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that you came up was with the Camel Up slogan.
Yes.
So what does the Camel Up slogan mean, and where did it come from?
It's our direction in everything we do, socially, academically, in the practice room, and competitively when we hit the mats. Is just up. It's a very to-the-point logo. It's very simple to understand. You got the camel, he's climbing uphill, and so that's our direction we're taking. Our guys all have it on their polo. They're the only ones with it, and it kind of means something to them.
Love it. Now, you've really been, like you said, about rebuilding the program, and you've been just really about refocusing this year with the team. So what are your goals for next year's team?
Next year is obviously we start trying to chase that Southern Conference title. Once we achieve that, then our next step is to become nationally ranked on a regular annual basis and put somebody on top of the stand. Campbell's never had an All-American at the NCAA tournament. So for us, that's a big hurdle for somebody to finally bust through that ceiling, and then the other guys start to follow along with it.
Right, now, you've been part of the national team for a decade. You even competed in the Olympics for the U.S. at the World Cup level. So how did it feel to represent your country?
It felt awesome. I get that question a lot. It is. It's a very unique experience. I wrestled in 3 World Championships, the Olympic Games, multiple tournaments overseas, and you really get a sense of pride when you leave this country and go somewhere else. And so it was quite a big deal to me back when I was doing it. And it's I'm glad to have that opportunity.
All right, now final question. You guys put out a bunch of videos, so tell us, where can we find them?
So you can go to campbell.edu, go to the athletics page. You can find some of our videos and our information there. You can go to campbellwrestling.com. Twitter, you can go to Go Camels Wrestle. You can follow assistant coach Trevor Chin. You can follow myself on Twitter, and you'll eventually be directed to information we're putting out there.
Well, thanks so much, Coach, for letting me interview. Good luck in your final meet, and good luck next season.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Thanks for watching, Camels, and be sure to tune in next week for another camel-filled episode. I'm Lisa Cassio, and we'll see you next week.